Hey everybody, I have a little story to tell you today. It's about the night that I left my abusive ex-husband. For those of you who don't have any background, I was married to an abusive guy for 20 years. He, by all diagnostic criteria, has a narcissistic and an antisocial personality disorder, which for your average Joes like you and I means that he is a crazy freak and violent. I think crazy freak should be the clinical term. Vote on it. Let me know. The night that I left him, when I finally was able to come to an understanding of my situation and get the courage to leave, I couldn't go to my ex and say, honey, I think it's over. Let's just move on with our lives. Okay, that would have got me killed. Okay, so due to the danger of the situation, I couldn't go to him and say anything. He knew we were having trouble, and I theoretically had discussed divorce, but he had no clue that I was going to leave, and I couldn't clue him in because of the danger. So I waited till the weekend that he was away. He was going away to a seminar from a Friday night through a Sunday, and I thought, perfect. He'll leave, and I'll go through all my things and pull them all out and pack everything up, and for that Friday night, and I'll leave early Saturday morning, and I was making the best of it that I could, listening to music and that kind of thing. He wasn't gone 40 minutes when he called. He'd stopped to get gas or something, and he called, and he was all crying and in tears, and I love you, and I want to be with you, and we shouldn't be away from each other, right? So I was like, no, it's all good, it's all fine, the room's paid for, the seminar's paid for, why don't you just go, have a good time, just go. So he says he's going to the seminar. Great, but now I'm panicked. What if he comes back? What if he sees that I've packed up all my stuff and it's all sitting in the living room? So I threw what would fit in the car, like clothes, dogs, computers. Got in the car, took off. I had a destination kind of in mind. I kind of went like on a map, but I had somewhere to go, and I started driving. But as I was driving, I had this realization that was probably the most poignant, profound, yet horrible realization that I've ever had. And that was, it didn't matter how far I drove. It didn't matter where I landed. It didn't matter what new life I started. There was a pain and a poison inside of me, and I couldn't drive away from it. Let me put it this way. Yes, if you're in an abusive situation, you have to get out. That would be like continuing to ingest poison, right? You have to stop taking the poison. If you're in an abusive relationship, yes, you're a victim. Yes, get out. But once you're out, you have to realize, I realized, the poison is inside of me. In other words, this is going to be extremely hard to hear for anyone who's ever been in an abusive relationship or situation, but it's the truth. I'm the abuser. I abuse me. Yes, because of that, I attract in abusive people and situations, for sure, and if you find yourself in one, you do have to get out. But that's only half the problem. The abuser is inside of me. Let me put it this way. I jokingly say that even though my mother hasn't been a physical part of my life in over 25 years, I faithfully carry on her tradition by treating myself like a worthless piece of shit. Right? So the gaslighting, the loathing, the hatred, the bitterness, the disrespect, the dysfunction, the exploitation, it's all happening here and in here first. And then you get yourself into situations with people who will treat you the same. But it starts in here. And the moment that I had to realize that, and I had to look in the mirror and go, you're the problem, not out there, you're the problem, is a horrifying moment. But it is, like I said at the beginning, probably the most profound realization that you'll ever have, because you cease being powerless. You have the power. I have the power. I have the power over me. I am the only one who can control me. It is an illusion to think that anyone else can. I'm the only one who can control me. So as they say, the bad news is you're the problem. The good news is you're the problem. I'm the problem. And the only one that can fix me is me. So, peeps, it may be a hard truth to hear that if you've experienced abuse in your life, yes, you are a victim. Get out of an abusive situation, but you're going to have to turn around and look in the mirror and face the problem that's in you. And it will be a painful but pivotal moment. Thanks for listening, guys. Tell me what you think in the comments below. What do you think? Let me know. Bye. Till next time.